Reality? What is it? Truly, we live every day surrounded by things we call real, our jobs, our relationships, our fears, our dreams. Yet Alan Watts reminds us that what we call reality is not something out there. It's a dance, a symphony of perception. The universe isn't a machine. It's a living, breathing performance, and you are both the observer and the actor. Asterisk, we've been taught that life is a problem to be solved, a ladder to climb, a race to win. But what if life was never meant to be conquered, only experienced? Watts said, you don't look out there for God because you can't look out there for what you're looking at. You are not a stranger in the cosmos. You are the cosmos looking at itself. Asterisk, the illusion begins when we try to control reality. We plan, we chase, we resist, and in doing so, we lose the flow of life. Reality isn't something to fight. It's something to flow with. Like waves on the ocean, life rises and falls, and your job isn't to stop the waves, but to learn how to surf them. Asterisk, the beauty of existence lies in the dance, the tension between chaos and order, joy and sorrow, beginning and end. So when life feels uncertain, when you don't know what's real anymore, remember this: reality is not fixed. It's alive, it's fluid, and it's you. Alan Watts once said, trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. We live under a grand illusion, the illusion of separateness. We think we are individual islands, floating alone in a vast universe. But the truth is, there is no you apart from the world. You are not a drop separated from the ocean. You are the ocean. Temporarily pretending to be a drop. Asterisk, the ego tells you that you are your name, your achievements, your struggles, but reality laughs at such limits. The wind doesn't ask who it is. The river doesn't need a purpose to flow. So why do we? Because society has trained us to believe that reality is a structure, something rigid, measurable, predictable. Yet, Watts beautifully revealed that life is not logic. It's music. You don't dance to get somewhere. You dance for the joy of the dance itself. Asterisk, when you stop taking yourself so seriously, you begin to see that the self you've been protecting all this time is only a mask. Beneath that mask lies something infinite, awareness itself. The moment you realize that everything you see, hear, and feel is part of a grand play, you begin to live. You stop chasing. You start being. Asterisk, reality is not what you think it is. It's what you feel when you finally stop resisting it. When you surrender, you don't lose yourself. You meet yourself for the first time. Imagine standing by a river, watching the water glide effortlessly around rocks and curves. That's what Alan Watts called the flow. Reality is that river endlessly moving, endlessly changing. But most of us build walls trying to hold the water still. We call it control, but what it truly is fear. Fear of uncertainty, fear of losing the self we think we know. Asterisk, Watts taught that when we stop forcing life and start trusting its rhythm, everything begins to align. You don't have to push the river. It flows by itself. The trees don't strain to grow. The stars don't fight to shine. Why do you? Asterisk, when you flow with reality, you begin to live with grace. You stop labeling moments as good or bad. You see them as waves in the same vast sea. Every joy, every heartbreak, every failure is part of your cosmic choreography. The beauty of this understanding is freedom. The freedom to live, to breathe, to simply be. Asterisk, reality is not about certainty. It's about wonder. It's not about answers. It's about curiosity. When you let go of needing everything to make sense, the world suddenly becomes magical again. Asterisk. So ask yourself, are you living in reality? Or are you trapped in your idea of it? Because the moment you let go of trying to control the show, you realize you were never just watching the universe. You are the universe performing itself. So, what is reality? Is it the things we can touch, the plans we make, the people we meet? Or is it something far deeper, something that breathes between each heartbeat, something that exists in the silence between thoughts? Asterisk, Alan Watts once said, you are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself. Think about that. The universe is not something distant or foreign. It's right here, looking through your eyes, feeling through your heart. You are not in the world. The world is in you. every sound, every breeze, every laugh, every tear. It's all the universe experiencing itself in infinite ways. Asterisk. Reality is not a fixed movie where you're just an audience member. You are both the actor and the screen. The light that projects the story is your consciousness. And when you awaken to this, life transforms. Confusion turns into curiosity. Chaos becomes rhythm. And fear dissolves into freedom. Asterisk, the beauty of what's teaching is not just in understanding reality, but in feeling it. Feeling that everything you've ever resisted, feared, or longed for has always been part of the same flow. You don't have to fight life. You have to dance with it. You don't have to chase peace. You have to remember that you are peace. Asterisk, when you stop trying to grip reality, you realize it was never slipping away. It was holding you all along. Every sunrise, every fall, every moment of laughter, every quiet breath. It's all the universe whispering, you are home, asterisk. So let go. Let go of the illusion that you must control, that you must know, that you must become. You already are. You are life experience in itself, raw, vivid, eternal. Asterisk, reality isn't out there waiting to be found. It's here right now, beating in your chest, flowing through your veins, shimmering in every second you're alive. Asterisk. And when you finally see that, not with your eyes, but with your awareness, you won't just live in reality. Asterisk. You'll become reality itself.